Okay.
If you're new to running, you may have found out that you struggle to keep going after a certain amount of time because you run out of breath or you get too tired. Well, I'm Rick, and today on the Running Channel, we'll be telling you how to keep your pace. If you are new around here, don't forget to hit subscribe here on the Running Channel and you'll get notified when we put up new videos like this one. An important point to note before we even get started is that your pace will vary depending on the type of run you're going to do and the distance that you're going to cover. So for example, if you're running interval sessions or a steady run, not even elite runners can run 5 miles at that same top pace that they can go all out at top speed for 1 mile. Everybody, and yes, everybody, at some point will slow down. And your steady pace is one that can go up and it can go down, but it's always one that feels comfortable. One way of figuring out what that pace is to do the talk test. So if you can have a conversation with friends as you're running, then you're doing fine. But if you're struggling to breathe, then you might want to slow down a little bit. As your natural fitness increases, then your natural running pace will also increase as you get healthier. Away from just basing your pace on how hard it feels to you through your breathing, you could also try mapping your run on something like a GPS watch or a running app on your phone. Now, even a basic watch can tell you the time that it's taking you to get from A to B. And then when you get home, you can map it yourself using an online mapping tool. But a GPS watch, something that's actually designed for running or cycling, something like Sunto, TomTom, or Garmin, well, they can actually work out what your average pace is during your run and can really help you keep steady. Similarly, apps like Strava and Runkeeper can give you audio cues into your headphones to give you your pace mile after mile or kilometer after kilometer. Now for me, sometimes these distract me a little bit or take me away from the music or the focus on what I'm doing, but they might work for you. These apps can also log you from day to day, from week to week, to month, so you can work out over time, even year to year, on how much you're improving. But don't forget, GPS is not infallible. Tall buildings, trees like these, they can all throw you off your time. So work out how your body feels and work out your natural pace too. If you're a fan of running to music, then this one is for you. Build yourself a playlist that is roughly the same length as the time that you plan to be out running for. Now, a song tends to be between 3 and 4 minutes in length. So if you're planning on running 5K in 30 minutes, build yourself a playlist of 8 to 10 songs that you really, really love. Now, of course, there's no exact science to the length of a song. We're just giving you a rough example. But if you want to be out running to, say, a kilometer in 6 to 7 minutes, then you know when you've listened to 2 songs, then you're probably just about on track. If you're trying to work out what pace you need to be doing across a certain time and distance in order to hit your goals, so during a race, you should try an online pace calculator. Now, with these, it basically does the maths for you. It'll work out what your average time needs to be during the splits of your race. So if you head into a 5-kilometer race, aiming to do it in 30 minutes, then you need to be hitting 6 minutes per kilometer. The same in miles, well that's, let me just work this out in my head, 9 minutes and 39 seconds. Runners commonly do too much or even all of their running at a natural running pace. But in order to increase your fitness levels, you need to do some of your running, at least 1 run a week, at a higher intensity level or pushing yourself a little bit further. Now this doesn't have to be an all-out sprint, but it does mean that maybe running a couple of miles at a faster pace during a steady run can help. But having a session on a track or pushing yourself harder on a casual run than you normally would will give you an idea about what your top speed actually is. Try 4 laps on the track, which is 1 mile. There are no pedestrians, you haven't got to watch out for people crossing the road. Push yourself as hard as you can. Your top speed might really surprise you. If you're new to running on a track, check out our video on how to run on a track here on the Running Channel for more tips on that one. With pacing practice, it's actually possible to teach your body to run the second half of a race or training session quicker than the first. This is called negative splits. By teaching your body negative splits, it actually trains your body to run faster in the second half when you're actually getting tired. Now, these are often called progressive runs as well, where you start out at an easy pace, you run a little bit faster on every mile or on every 15 minutes, depending how it works on a particular race. The vast majority of world records over longer distances are generally set when runners achieve negative splits or certainly get very close to them. Hopefully you've found some great tips here to help you with your pacing. Don't forget, subscribe to the running channel and we'll see you next time.